Anyway, I got into business, and which is relevant to what we'll talk about. And I got into sales and then into marketing, I got into business, but I had no idea what I was doing. What I find is that getting into your own business is like backing up at night and hitting something, and you go, whoa, and you don't see what it is. Well, it's your own studio. Well, I'll give that a try. And so I got into business like most people do, with no business skills, no business knowledge, no business background. When I was in my 30s, I went back and I completed all the tests necessary, and I got into an executive MBA program at a major university. And I took 4,000 hours of MBA courses because I thought that would teach me how to be successful in business. What I found is about 95% of what you learn in an MBA program is theoretical. I say it's perfectly true and completely useless. And they teach you microeconomics and macroeconomics and management theory and the conceptualization and marketing and so on. But nothing that they teach you is of any real value in our business, which is street smart, on the street, dealing with people one-on-one. They never teach you selling. It's never there. And yet selling is the heartbeat of any business. If you cannot get a person to make a buying decision, you can. Everything else is irrelevant. And if you can, everything else is irrelevant. And so I got into business and I struggled, and then I began to read and I began to study. What changed my life is I began to ask people who were successful in business for advice. And the most wonderful thing is that they tell you, how do you hire a person? How do you market? How do you attract more customers? And so I became a student of what we call practical business techniques. It is basically, if you look at a business, you find that a business is basically a marketing organization. That's all we do is market. Marketing is the core. It's the jelly in the jelly donut. Everything else we do is secondary to marketing, because if we don't market properly, we don't get a chance to do anything else. You see, if you sell somebody into your studio, you can deliver. There's no question about that. You will deliver the product or service satisfactorily. It's getting them there in the first place. So we talk about marketing and selling, and I'll talk about this in a couple of minutes. Marketing is attracting people who have an interest, and selling is getting them to buy from you, to convert them into customers.